Hello everybody, my name's Josh and this is my 1924 Model T Touring Ford. And please excuse me, I have been sick and I've been sweating all day because I did a lot and I look disgusting. But that's fine, perfect time to work on a car. Okay, I'm going to show you a few little things that I have done already. Ugh. So, I got this car and it was in pieces. Like, literally in pieces. Here's a box with wood. Got that. Here's a coil box. Some little odds and ends, more little odds and ends. This broken steering wheel was on there. Oh, the camera got caught. And then over here I got some batteries and random little tidbits. What I'm about to do is put these new gaskets on the transmission. There's the original roof and the seat. Got some baby quail in there in the corner. But all the work I've done so far was stuff that I really didn't feel like recording. For instance, I had to install this firewall. But to do that, I had to shift and pry and force all these little pieces into place. Like this fender, it was bent down, so I literally used a car jack and I had a piece of board between the car jack and the fender, and I forced it up into place. And there's still little bits that I have to do, like these holes aren't lined up, so I haven't got a bolt in there yet. And the same right here, I haven't got a bolt through there yet. And again, excuse me, I've been sick. I got this new steering wheel installed, but it's super easy. You just take this nut off and you slide it on there, and there's a little metal key that sits in there. I did have to file it down a little bit to get it to fit properly, but it works. And then spark in the throttle. See, I got it mounted at the firewall down there. And, right here it's mounted. When you turn the throttle lever, this will rotate and turn the carburetor. And down here, I installed a brand new little lever thing here to control the distributor, the spark, whatever you want to call it. And then I had the wires all connected to the coil box that was right here, but I had to disassemble it because I had to get the transmission cover off. And excuse my mess, my lamp and stuff. Yeah, this is the transmission. Now originally, I didn't have the bolts to actually hold the cover down, but now I've got them right there. Got some other bolts. Got a mess of stuff that just keeps going in and out of the car. Got some grease, got a new little thingy down there to hold the steering wheel in place. So it has been a doozy of a project, but it's been very fun. I've also been doing the back wooden support structures. I'm gonna have to make a bit to go around here and on those corners as well. But yeah. I wasn't planning on doing this tonight, but let me show you what happened. I had it all bolted up, ready to go, and I was planning on installing this with these little screws. And they go right here. Oh, get the camera to show it. But I was planning on putting that on there so I could prevent myself or bugs or anything from crawling into the transmission. And I thought to make it easier, I would just install the bottom screw. And you know what happened? This little screw decided to go whoop. And it was lost for like the past hour. Maybe 2 hours. So I drained the oil. That little drain cap bolt thing is in really good condition. It was super easy. It was far easier than my modern car to do an oil change. But the bolts did not come off. So I was looking at it. I had a magnetic screwdriver. I was poking around down in there, see if I could get it. And then I realized the magneto. Oh, my arm's in the way. Everything's in my way. Every single thing is in my way. Let me just stick my camera in there. So I realized the magneto literally has magnets on it. So that little hole would have been sitting right here. I dropped a little screw down in there. And I rolled the car back and forth, trying to see if I could find it. And finally, I got it to roll, and the little screw was just sitting right there, stuck to the magnet. So, now that I know there's no loose junk in there, I'm gonna replace these gaskets and put the bands back on. Alrighty. So, let me get around here. These are my gaskets. I'm gonna be doing this one first. It goes on the U-joint down here. Now, as much as I would like to have the entire thing, I'm probably gonna have to cut it at least on one little spot. And the reason for that, for me to get that entire circle on there, from what I understand in the manual that I bought for the Model Ts, for me to slide that whole thing on here, I would have to actually take this whole back drive shaft, whatever you call it, and disconnect it from the engine. And I don't want to do that because it'd be a pain in the butt to get it back on. So I'm probably just gonna cut the top part and stick it on there. And then that one and this one. Now, for this part right here, I already did it, but I've been using this woodcutter's blade, whatever you call it. Just kind of running it along, scraping off the old gasket. But there's still a bit of the old one kind of underneath in this tight space. I'm gonna have to get out. If I can get a piece of it. Okay. It seems like there isn't actually that much gasket down here. I know there was one on there because there was all this that I had peeled off earlier. It was down in there. But I don't know, maybe the rest kind of came off over time in the past. I'm gonna get in y'all's way for a second. But I'll just go ahead and peel back this here old gasket. Ugh. Nasty. I'd say if you have the ability to, try not to get anything in your transmission, like a screw. You know, this may be the first time in 100 years these gaskets have been replaced. That is very bizarre to me. With this being 2024, this car is exactly 100 years old. Stop recording, ain't you? Yeah. Huh. This is a little warped right here. I thought that was metal, but no, that was gasket. One thing I might do when I get this running, add oil to it, let it run for a little while, and do an oil change. Because I have not seen what's underneath this transmission. I'm definitely adding little bits more, but definitely do like a little rinse, I suppose, with oil, of course. Sheesh. I really want to get that. I really want to get it down to bare metal as best I can get. That way the gasket gets a really good seal and doesn't have any of that corroded crap causing like bumps and gaps and stuff.
like weird, burnt looking gunk.
Grab some sandpaper. Okay, I'm just using scrap sandpaper that I have lying around. I have no idea what the,
Well. Oh well. Fell right into the oil pan, so I assumed it was going to be covered in oil. Around these here little holes, they're really raised up. So I'm hoping it's not going to be an issue later down the line. I'm also noticing on transmission, usually they have a little wire running through the holes in these bolts, going all the way around in a circle. So I might see if I can add that before I put the cover on. It's definitely far from perfect. That looks a lot better than this side, that's for sure. I'm also thinking this strip right here, just to open this up, I'm thinking this actually slides down underneath and up. That little tapping noise, that is the quail over there eating some food. Let me just test fit this. Come on. Not 100% certain. No, it actually kind of looks like. I'm pretty sure that's where this goes. I haven't really found any detailed directions on this. But I'm pretty sure that goes there, going around in the circle. And you got your other gasket on the side of this. This was actually coming out almost in one piece. A little gasket that could. Oh, now it's the little gasket that couldn't. looks like there was possibly an oil leak up here at one point. This side's a lot more awkward to work on because the driver's side door does not open. There is no door, in fact. I'm just gonna do the same thing I did on this side. Hopefully I can avoid getting stuff in there better since I'm on this direction. This is going to be a bit of an awkward corner. I can do it from the opposite direction, with less of a mess. Nope. There we go. walk near the brooder, and all the quail just freak out like, oh no, he's a coming. Okay, how am I gonna do this spot? This is a very tight little corner. Would have been much easier without the steering wheel installed, but we're not going to talk about that. We're just gonna deal with it. Oh, there we go. Squaring off as a whole piece. God. The oil in this thing though smells so burned, like it's rough. Here's that piece. Almost sounded like a gunshot going off outside. Hopefully one of the neighbors, hopefully, doing a little target practice. Sandpaper and just repeat the process. Try not to put my hand in front of the camera again. I do not claim to be a professional. This is just what I'm doing on my car. Okay, get all up in your way, but gotta get done. Actually use one of these. so it's 80 grit. Might be a little too rough. Oh shit. Actually works better. There we go. I'm do it just enough to get the crap off. I don't want to be shaping it too much with this.
Nice. Alright. Wipe it down. All that dust off and stuff. I'm using a lint-free towel thing. Actually, I think I got these from Lowe's.
But they might sell more appropriate towels at like O'Reilly's maybe. I know they sell some stuff. Just do a slight. Not much, just enough. Get this out anymore. Let's see. A bunch of that crap. See if we can get it out. Okay, a little bit better. Alrighty. Should do a little test fit of these things, huh? I guess it shouldn't really matter. Kind of bothers me that they're not mirrored. I mean, no one's gonna see them, but as long as they function correctly, I suppose that's all that matters. Oh my god. These holes don't line up. That's a shame. This wasn't exactly cheap. I mean, it wasn't expensive, but it wasn't cheap either. So, for these, I'm gonna have to make my own out of something, but that means I'm gonna have to buy the material to do that. How unfortunate. Okay, let's test fit this. So, I don't want to have two pieces, so I'm thinking I'll cut it on the very top. Just like that. I'm just gonna wrap it around. Just like that. And rotate it. Make sure it all fits. Okay, this one looks like it'll fit. So it'll be right there. And of course, probably add some of that liquid gasket maker on here as well. And on this, if I can. And this part, let's go ahead and test. This is the inspection cover.
This one doesn't fit either. As you can see the metal there. That's unfortunate. Okay, little update. That piece of felt I found, or that came with the kit, does not go here. It doesn't wrap around that. It goes right here, behind the magneto, which makes sense, considering that would be a spot that would need to be sealed. So, your gasket sits over here, and then this felt line sits right in here. And then your crankcase cover sits on top of it. Pretty simple, actually. Okay. So, since I can't put the gaskets on there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run some wire through those bolts in the transmission, like it should be. So what I got here is literally some wire that was tying together hardware cloth. Like those rolls you can get from Home Depot or Lowe's. And you have to untie them. Yeah, this is what was holding those together. So we're gonna repurpose it for this. Which, if you look right here, this is a kit to do the bolts for the U-joint. It actually looks like this wire is the same wire. Or very close to it anyways. So, got my pliers here. Just force it through this one. Just like that. Now the purpose of these is like how cotter pins work, right? With these being tied together with this wire, it's gonna stop these bolts from ever backing out, which is something that's super important when it comes to something that's spinning a lot and is the main, movable part of your engine, Okay. So, I have my car in or technically high speed, neutral. I'm just gonna push it a little bit. Okay. I actually need to do it
the opposite direction. Unfortunately. But that's fine.
Hang on. Which way?
No, maybe not, actually. Oh, there it goes. See, do I want it going on the outside or down in? I don't have it on the outside. But if I don't have it tight enough, it might interact with the drums, maybe. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Okay, let's see. I'm just literally pushing the car ever so slightly forward.
Oh, what was that? Okay. So I can reach this end. Oh, this fell. Okay.
Ooh, what was that sound?
Oh. Of course. Of course you'd somehow get yourself attracted to the magneto. Did I go too far? No. Yeah, I think I went. Okay. Tell you what, I'm gonna come backwards just a wee bit. Much would have preferred to use the shorter side, but whatever works, right? You might even go ahead and cut some of this off. Okay. Go through there, down here. Give myself an extra couple inches. Okay. Okay. This is looking pretty good to me. I'll just literally wrap these up. Okay. I don't see that going anywhere anytime soon. So let's back the car up some. better if I just push the car from here. Okay. Take it just a little bit further back over the oil pan. As far as I can go. But yeah, at least we did one thing tonight. Now I'm gonna put the car
back into park. Which doesn't really do anything.
It kind of does, but without the clutch engaging into this doodad, really don't do much.
I can still push it and pull it. But that's like a little bit better. A little bit more shiny.
It's technically got a gasket on there, so that part I'm happy about.
Well, I guess in the next part, hopefully I'll have some gaskets that'll fit. Bye.